Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and I'm back with another collective reading. This may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you within say the first 5 minutes of the video, feel free to watch any of my other videos on my channel. Maybe one of those may resonate with your situation. We're current or whether, All right, so okay, the first two cards we have are the Three of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so it looks as though someone here does not want to be alone. Okay, we have the Three of Wands here, so somebody is waiting for the other person. If this is not to do with a relationship, some of you are waiting for your, as the saying goes, for your ships to come in. You may not see any progress or anything now, but I feel like you're waiting. So let's see what's going on here. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. Tell me more about the Three of Wands energy, please. Okay, for some of you it is a relationship, possibly. So we've got the Ten of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Okay. So it's like somebody here in the connection is looking the other way. But this is a connection, whether you have children or not, things, I want to say, were going good, because obviously I don't feel like they are going good right now. This could be a past situation as well for some of you with the Nine of Pentacles here. So somebody is possibly waiting on you, collective, or you're waiting on them to come back towards you. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please. Why do we have the Seven of Swords? What happened? All right, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, somebody here was because I'm just hearing somebody was making promises that they couldn't keep, or saying things that they would do and they just didn't do it. Okay, so false hope. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, false hope here. Somebody that you were dealing with, collective, could have promised you, they're gonna settle down with you, start a family, but all the while they're looking the other way. For those of you that actually have a family, this person was not giving to connection. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Page of Cups in reverse. So whether you guys are the same age or one is older, one is younger, there's a very immature energy from the emotional immaturity, that vibe that I'm getting from your person here, because they're showing up as a page. Okay, we also have now the Page of Cups in reverse. So again, false promises. They're telling things that they want to do and whatnot, but it's just things that they couldn't keep. They're not really in the connection. I don't know why, but I'm getting more of the idea that you and this person were planning your life together, or so you thought you were planning your life together. So I don't feel like this is for people who actually have a family. All right, I could be wrong, but what I now more is this is somebody that promised you a family. Okay, at the bottom of the At the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you're a Sagittarius yourself. This is all about kind of resetting, taking a break. This is all about peace. This is also about with the third eye there, I see this as a third eye, trying to look at the situation as a whole, trying to understand what really happened, why did this play, Why didn't things, you know, why didn't all this, all these, why didn't they come to fruition? What happened? Is it me? To do Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure if it's me, if the camera's freezing. I'm gonna ask this back, but it keeps freezing on my end. So yeah, whoever it is that I'm connecting with here, you are definitely still heartbroken, but you are in the healing process. All right. So let's see what this person did, or why did they do it. All right, and what they actually do, because obviously they're telling me at the minute this person gave you a lot of false hope, but what happened? Why are they in the Seven of Swords energy? Why is this person in the Seven of Swords energy? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, with, look at that, Temperance, but this time at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius energy. So some of you definitely were dealing with a Sag. We've got heavy air energy here as well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person wasted a really good connection. They really fumbled you, and I feel like you know that now. I don't feel like they were I don't feel like they were good to you either. I know that they've possibly cheated, stepped out, or just false promises that they couldn't keep towards you. But I do feel like this person was very, it's you. They put the blame on you. Don't feel like this person was a nice person, to be honest, at all. Very rude, very selfish. But I feel like they put, so how they felt about themselves is how they felt. Then they portrayed that to you, okay? Well, they put that on you. So the way how they were feeling about themselves, and I'm not saying that you were asking for this, that, everything, I feel like you just generally thought that you were going to settle with this person. Some of you have been with this person for 10 years or less, okay? And now you wanted to settle down. You wanted to start a family. You wanted to move in together, buy a house, whatever you want to do. And, every time I feel like you ask, this person shut you down. And they reflected, so they put basically all their imperfections, all their insecurities, they put that on you. All right, so it's not that they know that you're top standard. They know that it's not you, but they wanted to make you feel as though you were the problem, but it was them. Because this person looks like a bit of a, I don't want to say it, but I feel like this person, they're a bit of a coward, aren't they? They're a coward. They are. Very negative person that you were dealing with, but I feel like you tried to stick in there. You tried to be there for this person. You tried to make things work. Well, you thought that, because I feel like this person would give you a glimmer of hope every so often, and then you'd be like, yeah, it's on, it's happening. This could have been an on again, off again connection as well for some of you, but this person just wasted this opportunity to have a family with you. Yeah, and then we have the Temperance in reverse. It was, and I also feel like whatever you said to this person, they had to disagree with you. All right, they could even agree with you, all right, in their mind, but it was just something about this person, they had to disagree with you to the point where you're going, well, is this me? Am I the problem? That's what I was saying before. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Very reckless, imbalanced person that you were dealing with. The cards aren't really telling me like what this person did. Okay, what did they do? Why did they do? Well, we know why they did it, but what did they do? And we know what they did as well, I suppose, but I don't know. We've got the Four of Wands here, we've got the Justice in reverse, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This person portrayed themselves as having it all. They could even have a house, all right? Some of them, they've got children from a previous relationship, whether you know about that or not. There could have been, so your person could have been divorced here with the Justice card in reverse, and I feel like they spent a lot of money on the divorce and divvying up assets and things like that to make, so basically they've got nothing left, so that's why they had nothing to give to you. But they never told you that. And I feel like I feel like you're a reasonable person, collective. So if this person just came clean and just said, look, I do want to have a family with you, you know, I love you, because there's love between the two of you, all right? I feel like you've got feelings for them and they feel like they've got feelings for you. I don't feel like this person doesn't like you, but then again, it seems as though they don't like you, but they just were lying. And I feel like this person, as they said one lie, it grew into another lie and another lie and another lie, and you know, then you kind of, things kind of get out of hand, and then they push all their insecurities and everything, all their imperfections and stuff on you, all right? So I think whether they have to pay child support, whether they have to divvy up assets, whatever, with this divorce, I feel like it left them penniless, all right? Well, not literally, but I feel like they just didn't have the money to give you what you wanted, okay? So the third party that they were dealing with before, they could have been in this Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So very arrogant, very kind of like they stipulated what they want, and I feel like they got what they want, especially if there was children involved here as well. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So it left your person very much out in the cold, very much penniless, nothing to their name, but they never told you that. So I want to see like how does this person truly, or what does this person truly want with you? What do they truly want with you? What does this person truly want with collective? Because this person is waiting for you, okay? They're waiting to hear from you. They do not want to be alone. Okay. So yeah, they're very withdrawn right now, so you possibly haven't heard from them. They know that they need to grow up. They know that. They want a new beginning with you. They want a fresh start. They want to come see you if they live a distance from you. Some of you, this is long distance. It doesn't have to be. But they want a fresh start with you. They're very unhappy right now where they are. They see you as the Empress, so you know, the Empress, sorry, whether male or female, embodies all four queens, all four kings, you know. This person has love for you, but they haven't been showing you. And it's because of, one, they are very emotionally immature. I also feel they're very emotionally distant. I feel they're very insecure, and they've projected all their insecurities onto you, which is wrong. And they know it's wrong. So let's see what they want to say. Let's see what they want to say to you, collective. You got away. You don't have a card. Trust your intuition. True love. And, oops, sorry, dying love. I was trying to remain hopeful, but I feel you slipping away. So again, they're saying basically, you know, you got away. Yeah, you did. Because I feel like you weren't standing for it anymore. This person did not trust their intuition. I feel since they really got burnt, because I feel like they did get burnt from the past person that they were with. It really hurt them. It really did a number to them. And then obviously they meet you, but I feel like it was unexpected in meeting you. And yeah, I feel like they have feeling, they got feelings for you. And when it was the situation again of, let's settle down and start a family, this person, it triggered them. It triggered them. I don't want to be rude, collective, and but I feel like you were unintentionally a burden to this person. Now I say burden not in a horrible way, but I feel like for them, you weren't a burden to them, but you were, because when you started talking about having a family, settling down, we've been together for a while now, what's going on, it just triggered them to the past connection. But then I don't see like this person opening up. I see them projecting a lot, yeah, and that's where the anger comes from and the insecurities and things like that. But they never told you, look, I can't do it, okay, or I'm scared that if I put in again towards you, then you may do something. But you wouldn't do that. But that's their thinking, So I mean, it could have been their true love. They probably thought that they were going to be with that person for time, because I do see a family situation here. You thought that this person was your true love as well. So it goes both ways. Let's see what we can get from this deck. Let's see what we can get from this deck. Single, yeah. So some of you are currently single right now. This person is missing you, but they know that you're getting away, or you've definitely got away. So I don't know how long this has been for you. Some of you are single and working on yourself right now. We have marriage material. I hate nothing about you. This person just has a fear. That's what it is. They have a fear of commitment, and it stems from, I don't really want to go into what happened, but I can see it really did a number on them, okay? And unfortunately, they've brought all that pain and all that energy again into yours connection now. And it's not fair. And they know it's not fair. Rejected. Yeah. Some of you, this person feels like you are together, but you're on a break. But they still feel rejected. Some of you don't want to be with this person anymore. You're not interested. You're pampering yourself. You're practicing self-love. Okay, treating yourself, because I mean, you're like, this person had me. All right, they had me. I was ready to be down with this person. Some of you could have even relocated to where this person lives. For some of you, You did everything that you could. You know in your heart of hearts, and this person knows in their heart of hearts, that you did everything to keep this person together. You did to keep this connection together, but it never happened. This person kept lying. They kept being emotionally distant, avoidant. Yeah. Wow. So let me ask, okay, actually, let me ask what their next connections, what their next actions are towards you. We see them very lonely and feeling sorry for themselves and whatnot, but what are their next actions towards you? What are their next actions towards the collective? The Ten of Swords. And this time, the Nine of Pentacles upright. They don't look like they're doing anything. We have the Moon in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. They definitely are fearful of commitment. Definitely. They are trying to release this fear of committing with the Moon in reverse here. But I don't see them doing nothing towards you. I don't see them moving towards you. They're exhausted. You know, I feel like you just need to leave this person alone, and I feel like they need to leave you alone as well, because I don't really know what this person wants. They're not even fighting for you, and you've probably said that. They're not even fighting for me. They didn't even fight for me. They just let me walk away, and then they have the nerve to say, oh, you got away. I was trying to remain hopeful, but now I feel you slipping away. They're never, you're saying to yourself, collective, this person never fought for me, and you don't understand. They're not dealing with anyone else. I really don't feel like they are. I feel like they just, it's like they just wanted the connection with you. They wanted the benefits of being in a connection, in a relationship with you, but they didn't want to take it as far. They didn't want to in their words, overcomplicate things. That's what it was. That's what it is. I want to ask though, before we finish, how do you now feel about them? How do you now feel about them? Because some of you may still want this person, and that's absolutely fine. That's your life. But some of you may not want this person. All right. How do you really feel? Oops. The Five of Wands. Okay. So you feel like if you saw this person, you probably, you know, you'd have it out with them, you know. You just feel that there's too much that happened. And I say too much because I feel like for some of you, you were with this person for some time. And I also feel like this person, because I'm just hearing, I'm intuitive, sorry, can't get my words out. I am an intuitive reader as well, so sometimes I hear things as well, like hear words, phrases, you know, not the other kind of hearing stuff. So this person just makes your blood boil, or if anybody talks about it, it just makes your blood boil. This person now makes your skin crawl. All right, that's for some of you. Not all of you, but yeah, you you don't feel the best about this person. We have the Hangman, Pisces energy. You could be a Pisces, or you know, you're just staying right where you are. You're like, I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with the pain anymore that this person has put me through. I can't deal with the stress. I don't care if they're waiting for me. I don't care if they're lonely. I don't care if they feel like I'm getting away. Yes, I've got away. They're not even fighting for me. They don't really know what they want, or what they actually, yeah, they do know what they want. They want you. They want the elements of a relationship, but they don't want to go the distance with you. All right, they don't want to fully commit, although we do see them wanting to release this fear of commitment, but yeah, you don't believe it, so you're like, bye. See ya. Yeah. You've opened your eyes now. All right. You're no longer bound to the situation. I feel like you once were. Definitely. Some of you are focusing on your self-love, on your self-worth, filling your cup again. Okay. I want to get you an angel guide oracle now. I feel like that would be good to finish off this read. This is the deck. Yeah, this is the angel oracle. Sorry, the angel guide oracle. All right. So yeah, I feel like you need some guidance here. I don't feel like you need guidance, but just, you know, just be a nice touch to finish this read, because I feel like for majority of you, your mind's made up about this person, and I can totally understand that. Learning experience, nice. So this definitely was a learning experience for you in so many ways. You know, I feel like some of you, this was your very first relationship. Some of you, it wasn't. You really did feel like this person was your true love, your soulmate, your divine partner. There was just something about you guys that really got on together. You really got on together, you know. People around you really thought that you got on together as well, but there were the highlights, and there were the bad times as well, as in any connection, any relationship. And I feel you really put your whole effort into this person, because for you to be in the Five of Wands, sorry, thinking about this person, and then with the Hangman, you're just kind of releasing that. You're trying to release it. But for you to say, whether you're saying it or not, you know, I'm not saying you're all saying it, but this person makes my blood boil, you know. Some of you have got high blood pressure. I don't know where I got that from, but some of you have got high blood pressure, so you need to really calm down, you know, or you know you need to calm down when you think about this person. This person really did a number on you, and a lot of you learn a lot from this experience. I feel like you learn about avoidance. I think there's fearful avoidant, dismissive avoidant. I'm not sure about the others, but go and have a look at those. If you don't know about that, definitely it is a thing, because this person is a fearful avoidant, probably a dismissal avoidant as well. I don't really know the difference between the two, and I'm not sure if there is more. I think there is more. You learned so many things. You learned about narcissism, because I do see this person was very narcissistic. You learned about empathy. Not that you're not empathetic, but I feel like you learned about empathy. You learned about boundaries. You learned about people overstepping the mark with you, and how you should be treated and how you shouldn't be treated, and what you want out of life and what you don't want out of life. So it was a learning experience. So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I feel like you guys know what you want to do. You're kind of looking after yourself. You're being happy being single. Some of you don't want to date for a long time, or maybe forever. You know, this has really done a number to you, and I don't blame you. You just, like, this person has put you off men, or put you off women, or just the dating scene. And you're going through healing. You definitely need to heal. You are releasing this pain, but you still see this as a learning experience. I feel like you're even telling if you've got children, you're telling your children about this. You're telling your friends about this. You're telling your family members about this. Up and coming, you know, the young men, the young women in your life going into a connection. I feel like this is definitely taught you something, but you're also, from what you've learned, you're not keeping it to yourself. You're giving out this valuable information to the people that you love, so that they won't be in the situation like you. So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Again, this was a very specific reading. If it resonated with you, please feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I post over on here on YouTube and also on TikTok as well. It's the same video, you know, same videos, same content. I'm also on I am also on Reddit as Lobster Miserable. I didn't make up that name, Reddit did, but I didn't know you could change it, but you know, I'm sticking with it, it's fine. So I'm also over on Reddit as well. Sometimes I do free readings on there as well, but I also do paid readings now. I do those more now, paid personal readings, and I offer my services on Ko-Fi. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.